Hey guys, so tonight's episode is not sponsored. However, if you would like to become a Rise and Vibe sponsor, please feel free to reach out. You can send an email, you can send a text, you can send a DM, an inbox, or whatever you prefer to send, and we'll sit down and talk about what you plan to accomplish by sponsoring Rise and Vibes, and then we will work. If you haven't seen the numbers or the impression that the page or the impressions that the page makes, please go to my pinned reels and you can see real time the impressions that Rise and Vibes has, as if you decide you want to look into sponsorship. So tonight's guest is Janky Fabrications. I can say I've really been looking forward to this interview, and a lot of you guys have really been looking forward to this interview. You guys told me a long time ago that I needed to get him on the show, and I have been trying, but nevertheless, we're not going to go over that. We are here now. So while I wait for Janky to come in, make sure you do that, because if you miss any of tonight's episode or you missed any of the past episodes, you can catch up on YouTube. That's Rise and Vibes. It's Rise and Vibes on all social media platforms. Hey there.
What it do?
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Listen, we ain't gonna bring up nothing. I feel like you was running from me for a long time, but I ain't gonna hold that against you.
I already missed it.
I'm not. We just gonna, we're here now. How about that?
Yeah. We ain't gonna get into that first half, because I ain't gonna lie though, I was a little nervous, but my workload's so crazy, so it's hard. I'm still dealing with finding how to manage time. So that first half was on me. I ain't gonna lie, but hey, we here now though.
It's all right. First, I want to tell you, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down and answer the fans' questions and let us get in your business a little bit.
Oh,
So first, I'll start off with one of my questions, and then I'll get right into the fans' questions. How about that?
Okay, cool.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, the phone that I'm using my iPad. I don't know if it's this iPad or do I need to use my phone.
I'm not sure. Maybe is the Wi-Fi on?
Yeah, they just got strong signal, but you know how some of these devices is though.
Okay. Well, I can hear you fine now, and I can see you fine, so we're good.
Okay,
now.
cool. We're gonna roll with it. If it start messing up, I got my old phone right here.
Okay. So tell me how you got into cars.
How did I get into cars? So we gotta go way back.
You're not that old, so we ain't gotta go too far back. But
we gotta go way back. Once you get that three, once you get in that three's on, yeah, you pretty old.
Oh, you're just a baby.
But
okay.
Man, when I was little, first off, it started with four-wheelers. We used to drag race four-wheelers at Ashland, Mississippi. It was a little dirt track, and we started out there. Like I said, I was doing the four-wheeler thing. My dad was doing the cars. So it kind of progressed from that, and he put me, you know how old folks is, I can't get behind the wheel no more, I ain't get it. And so he put me behind the wheel, and it started there. So man, I'm talking about maybe around 10 years old, so something like that.
He pretty much tricked you. He tricked you.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
So at 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That wasn't that long ago, really, because you're not that old, but okay. You just a baby. You are a baby.
That's 20 years ago.
You are a baby.
Yeah, I'm pretty
20 years ago, I was over 20.
The milk breath just left me, you know what I'm saying? I just lost it.
All right. So we'll get right into the fans' questions. I thought this first question was pretty interesting, and it does play into a lot of what people have going on in reference to their businesses. Somebody asked, can you make a website listing all your parts and brackets you sell so they can purchase online?
Uh, I, the only thing is with making parts, sometimes depending on what I'm doing, that time can vary from a few days,
Right.
you know, on production time, a few days to a few weeks. If I got a car that I'm really focused on and trying to get out, it may not be till I finish that car. So, you know, it kind of depends on that workload at the time. Like I said, I definitely thought about making a website, but I just don't know if I'm ready for that portion of, you know, getting orders in like a random order and, you know, having to break from this and go load up, you know, the machine or whatever to make the part. So maybe once I get a little bit more established, because I am fairly new in business, I might, you know, make that happen. Get a little website set up and, you know, just have it where people can do it like that.
Well, I will say this, and this is just a suggestion on my end. And shout out to Phoenix Fab, because when I made the suggestion, he was like, you know what, you're right. Because for me, I learned when I was trying to get my website up and running, I was checking around and I was like, I need a website. So I was checking around and it was like 1,000, 1,100, 1,200. I was like, oh no. So I went and learned how to design websites, right? So I just made a landing page. So my landing page just literally got everything I sell on it. But if they want to order it, they still have to come to me. So there's a place for them to look at all my work, but they still got to come to me, because I'm not going to give nobody my money to ship stuff. I ain't doing that. I do it. But
Yeah.
they still got a gallery where they can look at everything that I sell. So that kind of helps them out with making the decision. And then a nice little write up on, okay, this is this, this is this. But if you need to order it, I must need certain dimensions, because that's what it sounds like for you. You're going to need certain dimensions. There are certain things that you're going to have for them to order it for you. But that landing page has helped me out immensely.
Okay, that might be something I have to look into.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm a little bit unorganized, but I'm trying to get it together. And I know, like I said, once I say in a shop to where I can breathe, because, you know, I'm still operating out of my garage, so I'm trying to keep from fumbling on so many things, being that everything is so close to me or close around me. I think once I get into a actual shop, with some space, I'll be able to, you know, do something. And I may even be able to get some help, you know, where I can focus on one thing and maybe have them load up the machine with the material for the cutout and stuff. That's where, if we do get, you know, parts orders and stuff like that, it can go a little bit more smoothly. So it's definitely in the works in the future. Just right now, I haven't took the time to, you know, just do it.
So. Well, just know, you know, I'm soliciting. Whenever you're ready for your website, just let me know.
Big did. I got you. I see how you did Phoenix website, and it looked damn good. So I'm gonna definitely reach out.
I was like, I'm not paying nobody $1,100-$1,200 to do my website. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna learn how to do it, and then I'm gonna pass it along to our people. Cause there's so many of us that could just use, just like I said, like what I got, a landing page, and like what Mike got, that I'm not gonna let y'all pay nobody $1,200. Y'all come to me, I'm gonna cut it in half, I'm gonna work with you, and we gonna get it done.
That's what's up. And you know what? That's one thing I notice about our culture. We can't put nobody on for nothing.
Right.
We can't put nobody on for nothing. So, you know, that's good that you give back to the people. Even though you spent your time learning on how to do it and stuff like that, it's good that you give back to the people.
Yeah, you got to, because I don't believe in gatekeeping. I'm not gonna gatekeep. If I know something, I'm gonna let you know, because when they made the money I'm making, they ain't stopped making money.
Yep, exactly.
So next question, someone wants to know, how can they purchase a coilover relocation kit from you?
Hop in them DMs.
Okay, now when you say hop in the DMs, does that mean you actually really be answering your DMs? Because
I do be answering my DMs, but I ain't gonna lie. the DMs be going crazy, bro. Like it be going crazy. Like I can be messaging somebody and like I can hop back on and it'd be like 15 other people that message me, so it'd be throwing stuff out. So I had to go back through and search. And so if I'm working and I'm trying to check messages too, I just be like, man, let me put this down and finish doing what I was doing here in front of me, and then, you know, may get a little off track then. But I mean, yeah, for the most part, I do check my messages. If you start acting like you kind of more on the bullshit side, then I'd be like, I'm gonna sit this nigga down to the side right quick. Then I tell him, like, I'll make them parts, but you gotta show me that you ready to spend that money. And I ain't making no parts. I ain't wasting no material. I ain't cutting no material until that money is in my account. Hey, baby.
Facts.
Can you close the door, please?
Trust me, I understand. So, another suggestion, when you be talking to them, it's a way that you can hit that little flag in the corner, flag it, so you when you scrolling, you'll have that little tick next to it, and you'll be able to see it. Yeah. Okay. And if you want me to do a little screen record and show you what I'm talking about, I can do it for you.
Okay.
Yeah, if you flag
we can do that.
it that way, you can just you can scroll. You ain't got to keep going through everything, and you see that it's already flagged when you have a conversation with somebody.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So now let's get into it. Now, you make sometimes you make a couple of videos that are, I won't say controversial because I don't feel like you get too controversial. But what is the toughest part about your job, or being how you say Big Janky, not the little one? What's the toughest part of being Janky Fabrication?
You brought that jank clean out the shelf. If I gotta be honest, if I got to be honest, and I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way, I need y'all to hear me and hear me well.
Okay.
Niggas. Not black people. Don't get me wrong. And you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's niggas. And I know a lot of people probably like, oh man, I know he deal with a lot of black people in the type of car culture he in. It's don't get it twisted. You got civilized people, and you got, this is the civilized, and you got niggas. I gotta say it. It's like they don't have it's like rules, boundaries, limitations and stuff. It don't apply to them.
Right.
It's more like, oh, I'm trying to spend this money. You need to do that. Man, I got this much money for what they talk about. Woo. Like, nah, that ain't how it go.
Right.
Them ones that call you late night in the middle of the night and stuff. I'd had people call me 12 o'clock at night and shit. I'm laid up on the couch with my wife. She looking at me. I'm looking at her like, I promise this ain't what it look like. It's a customer. But man, it's just being honest. It's them people.
Yeah.
It's them people.
Well, I will say this. I do understand that. I'd say this. I used to work for a reputable shop here in Atlanta, and he always used to tell me, when people start talking money or talking about money ain't an issue or bringing up the money, he already know they're gonna be a problem. So,
Yep.
so he usually kind of tries to stray away from those people, especially the ones come in acting like money ain't an issue. Then a month or two down the road, money is an issue.
You get to that, man, how much it is, man? It's gonna be such and such, man. When they start making lit end gestures on like the end of prices, you know, when I tell them a price or something, I'll be like, yeah, I know you gonna be, it may not be an issue, but when it comes time to drop that money off, it just, and also when they do a lot of talking, when they do a whole lot of talking, when they be talking fast, doing all that gibberish, no,
right?
I know you ain't about business. And then my biggest thing about that, to add to that, is you will have them type of people that be like the bullshitters.
Yeah.
And when you don't cater to them, or you don't give them attention, or when you don't do this, that, and third, the first thing they'll do, and this, how our people is, man, such and such don't act like he don't want to do this. She act like she don't want to do that, man. I don't, blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, it passes on to the next person. People may not even know you. Man, such and such, I heard that they didn't want to do this. And then it just becomes a long line of bad shit on your name. And here you are on the internet trying to defend yourself and be like, bruh. But they ain't gonna tell me, man, I really was bullshitting, man, or I was wasting his time, or, I was acting like, it was, his prices was too high or whatever. It be shit like that. So that be the hardest thing, man. Is it's like you always have to defend yourself, but it's like it's nothing that you really did. It just be the people. And a lot of times people, when I may seem like an asshole sometimes online, I know I say some crazy shit, but it's like when people get to actually know me and talk to me, they be like, damn, dude, cool as hell. Like, people be trying to be my friend and shit. And it's like, man, it just, it be hard. You have to filter through them people. But like I said, that's definitely, niggas is my top tier. They don't care. They just like these young niggas. They do not care.
So this is my my thought on that, and maybe probably my motto, or what I go by, right? When I get an inkling that this person gonna be a problem, I'm not even gonna do business with them. I was saying that to Mike, like an incident happened with him, and the person bought their car, and he said, I felt like I probably really shouldn't do business with him, but I still took the car. When that little thing on your shoulder, or that little voice in your head say, maybe I shouldn't do business, do you go by that, or do you just still?
9 times out of 10, yeah. Cause I'm pretty intuitive with my feelings and stuff. And so when I can kind of tell, and I done got to the point to where I can listen to how they talk. I can, even if I'm talking to them in person or something like that, I can tell that either you really don't have the money, or, like I said, you bullshit my time. So I say I'm pretty in touch with it now. At first, when I first started, running my business or whatever, I ain't gonna lie, I used to try to, they was coming, I was trying to get to them, and I got put in a few situations that I was just like, I could have avoided this, but like I said, everything comes to you with growth and time. So that's something I've been able to, kind of grow with, is picking and choosing who I want to work with.
Right.
So if you want to do business with me, just how you act together when you hit me up.
Because at this time, like, I feel like when you first start, like, it's like you said, it's growth. But with anything, initially, I'm not gonna say we all don't need money, and we all still at the point where we need money. But the need for money kind of is a little bit less the more your business grows, if that makes sense. So whereas you might have had to, in the beginning, take a break job, now you might be like, I don't do break jobs no more, or whatever it is. Like
I feel what you're saying.
You might have been like, oh, well, I'll do whatever, and now you like, I ain't. You got to go somewhere else. I'm not that. I'm Big Janky. I love when you say that. Let me just say this, like the first time. And you be singing with it. I love it.
That's where so many people, like when I be at the tracks and stuff, which I don't go to a lot of events, but when I do, it's like I can be walking and like somebody just out of the blue would just be like, Big Janky, or they'll be like, not the little one, and then they'll be like, bro, I don't hit the note, and I'll be like, man, you just gonna put me on the spot. Next thing you know, everybody turning around, trying to see if I gonna sing it and shit. But right, that right there, really, the singing and that little tune really, like, made it like they put the stamp on it. They really put the stamp on it.
I want you to do a bobblehead of yourself and make it sing.
Hey, that would be dope.
Let's go in business. We're gonna make a Big Janky bobblehead, and then it's gonna sing. And when we hit it, it's gonna say Big Janky, not the little one.
But hey, what's like when I be making the videos, y'all don't hear it. I got the way I got it in my head. Y'all hear me the way I say it. But what I really wanted to do with the jingle was I want to have like, you remember like back in the day with the R&B singers, they used to have the you had the ladies in the background, the background singers, they had the big hair and stuff like that. You know, they had a specific way that they sounded. Right. I need like when I say it in my head, it's like 3 of those ladies in harmonization singing it. And I was like, if I could get that made some type of way, when I say it's Big Janky, I had that play in the background, so I have background singers. But I don't know where to start.
Oh, we gonna figure it out. Now that you done told me your vision, we is gonna figure it out. We know it. Tyler,
once I get that, it's over with.
You gonna be so Hollywood then.
Man, I swear.
So, what's one thing that you wish you knew when you started versus this thing you know it now?
Let me think about that for a second. Man, one thing that I wish I knew then. It's tough to make friends. It's tough to make friends. When you become, you know, a person that offers any type of service,
right?
It's hard sometimes to distinguish the people that come into your life if they're genuine or not.
You better say that.
You know, so it's like now that it's like this car culture is so big. You know, it's like you have to be on your P's and Q's on, and I was bad about it because I've always been a people person. You know, I'm the type that want to make somebody laugh or crack a joke or some shit like that. And you know, I don't have, like, literally I can count on 2 fingers how many friends I get.
Right.
And like, you may see somebody or meet somebody or work on somebody's car or something like that, and you may think that it's a genuine connection. You know, you looking for that genuine connection with people, but it may turn out to be that they just want either your services. I'm your friend, so I can get in before everybody else, or I may get the homie discount, or shit like that. It may start with a strong, communication line on the first half, and then on the end, it just fall off. And when you building connections with people, when you think that the shit is genuine and it ends up falling off, you get to having that feeling like, damn, like, was it me? Or, so it kind of, you have to be strong in that sense of, of the people that you meet and the connections that you make or try.
You know what? I think, first of all, we live in a clout chasing era, right? So, my daughter's really good at this. Like, she'll say, Mom, you so nice. Like, people will come around you just to leech and latch on to you so that they can use your connections, or so that because they know you're just a good person. But what I had to start doing was just watching people. If you just watch people and listen to them, they will tell you and show you every single thing you need to know. And it might take through the representative stage, the first 6-8 months, for you to start really seeing who they are. But because me personally, I use the term friend loosely, but I'm kind of like you. I can count on a couple fingers the people that really know me and know where look know where I live, or know all these things about me, only because people really will have malicious intent when it comes to, and I mean, even though we're grown adults, we still want to have good communication with people, and we still want to have, like, if I don't go out, but if I want to go out, I want to have somebody I can call and hang.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. That's how I am. Like I said, I didn't grow up with I grew up with family, but I didn't really have friends. So, as I got older, just trying to, like I said, well, as I got into business, trying to make friends was just tough. And I'm just like, and you will find yourself, and that's one thing you have to grow from is like you said, you have to give things time, because you will find yourself, especially if you're a people person like I am, trying to satisfy somebody. Right. No Diddy. You'll find yourself, going above and beyond and doing all this spectacular shit for people. And like you said, in the end, you just get left looking stupid, like, hey, I was just using this nigga, and he don't know it. But that's one thing that I've dealt with my whole life. Not having friends, getting older to thinking that people like you, on a friend level, and next thing you know, you was just,
Yeah. But too, I think once we start just dealing reciprocity, like not saying I'm doing something for you to do something for me. But if it's always one-sided, if me and you friends and you always doing for me and I ain't never doing for you, that kind of tells you everything you need to know about me.
Yep, that's true.
You care to pay attention.
That's
now
true.
Some people just don't pay attention.
Exactly. Exactly. And you will find yourself drained in the end, you left on zero while this person over here, and they'll hit you up every now and then when they need something. And another thing that kills me is, along with it, is them people, when you bump into them, the conversation be so awkward.
Yeah.
It be seeming like a monologue or something, like you reading off a script.
Yeah.
For a movie or some shit. And it just be like, all right, I know right then and there, like, let me go and cut this shit loose, because it's not genuine.
You know why that is? Because they know they got to keep you around. They know you're a good person, so they know they got to keep you on the hook. And if they keep you on the hook, then you know what I'm saying, you'll still be somewhat there. But once I get up, let me tell you something about me. And I don't know if this is just because of what my sign is. I'm a Taurus, right?
Hey, mama.
I'm a Taurus, right? I'm gonna tell you this: when the first time you act a little funny with me, it's over. You don't never get the opportunity to do it again. It is over.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, Leo's kind of the same way. It's a zero tolerance. Like I said, back then when I was a little bit more, a little young and dumb. I use young loosely, but I mean, I would have, if I'd have bumped into you out in public and we'd have had that little scripted like conversation, I'd have been like, okay, things still cool or whatever, and I'd have went on ahead with it. But now it's like I'm at that point to where it's like, yeah, I can see this.
Because a lot of times too, people just hate you. I've learned this. People hate you because of the way other people love you, right? Like, how you gonna be mad at me because I got a good personality and people F with me, and you don't have a good personality and people don't F with you, and not to mention I'm so dope. Look what kind of fabrication I do. Sometimes you gotta pop your shit. That's what I'm saying. Facts. Even though I be telling y'all to be calm and don't be doing that, I just love it sometimes when y'all make a little video and y'all pop your shit.
I mean, that's another thing. I don't want people to get my confidence mixed up with cockiness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I know that I done made some dope shit, I'm just gonna be like, man, this shit, look at this shit that I just did. But you will never hear me say, oh, I'm better than this person or better than this person. This person can't touch me. I'm just gonna say, if you think you can fuck with me, then bring your ass, because no Diddy. Bring your ass, because I'm telling you, you gonna have to put up a fight with me. You gonna have to. We gonna go toe to toe. I'm just confident, but I'm not cocky. I'm not cocky at all.
So would you be willing to have a weld off?
I mean,
I think y'all
shit.
should do that. I really legit think y'all should do that. Like, I think y'all should get like 4 to 5 of y'all and have a weld off. I don't know what it would entail, but it would be so dope. You think of how much the culture would love that. Like I was telling you about the other thing, what we gonna talk about off here.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it would be so dope. We gotta start doing stuff that like thinking outside the box, because it's so much of the same stuff.
It's
Like,
saturated with the same shit.
you can only see so many cars. You can only see so many rims. You can only see something like, I'm like, bro, I'm tired. Somebody do something different.
That's something too that I done talked about with Phoenix and other people. I'm like, it's so cookie cutter now. Nobody wants to do, which I mean, I understand a lot of people that get these old schools, they half-ass fix them up, but they talk like they really didn't fix them up all the way through. And I mean, you know, you hear a lot of people like, oh, if I take the rims off, I can sell this for woo amount of money. So they don't necessarily want to chop the car up. I can kind of understand it. But I'm like, man, like you said, you go to the car shows and shit, everybody got the same Rucci. Everybody got the same Forgy. Everybody got the same Corleone. Everybody got the same LS swap. Everybody got, and it's just like, damn, all these cars really look alike with a different color.
Right.
So it's like, you know, me, I'm an import person. Yeah, that's something that a lot of people don't know. I was big into imports back in like high school, which I still am an import person. So I didn't build cars with crazy shit on. I had a damn HR Swap Maxima turbo with a clear hood. I cut a hole in my hood and put a piece of Lexan glass, and that shit was so dope. People was like, when I bought that car out, when I went to Cars and Coffee, when I went to shows and stuff, like people literally, they would ask me, man, put your car in the show, and you know, stuff like that. I'd be like, nah. But I'm like, if I was to build something, it's gotta be something that stands off, like, you know, from it's cookie cutter. The car culture now is so cookie cutter. I want to be like this person. Everybody is influenced by the next person. Right. Nobody has no type of creativity, which, like me and Phoenix said, they got this money and they see the type of clout that they get from it. And I want that clout. I want the coochie running behind me, let alone it be a bunch of niggas running behind you.
It's like, and it's, like he say, it's car guys and it's guys with cars. Fact. And car guys are not the same as guys with cars. Here's the thing, like you said, they always. My homeboy said one day, I remember we used to build the cars because we wanted to, like, we wanted to make sure that the girls saw us. Now it's like, oh, you think he like it? And I'm like,
yep. A whole bunch of Diddy niggas at a freak out. Like, exactly. That's what it's like. It's crazy. And like I said, it's you got these guys with money and they don't have no type of creativity. It's let me find a car that's been sitting in a field. It's what them folks be saying is like putting lipstick on a pig.
Right.
That's what it is. Let me put these rims on here. I don't care if I'm finna be Flintstone in this hole in a few weeks. If I hit one good bump, I'm gonna be like they don't right. care. Is let me get this car, put some paint on it, get some interior work done, put some rims on it, and go to the show. That's all I want to get out there with them. I want to ride with them. I want to do this. And it's like, damn, it's like, what do you actually want to do? Because it sounds like you just want to impress a bunch of dudes.
Right.
You want to.
And a lot of them don't even have no style. Like,
no style.
If it weren't for your car builder, you wouldn't even know what colors to put with what and what to do with what and what to, you know, like, it's so crazy. And me personally, I backed up a little bit because I was just tired. Like, it's so many, because I really love this car stuff. But now you got so many people, like you said, they just chasing clout. They just put a car together because they know if they get posted by the right person, or because it's on the internet, or because this page reposted it, now all of a sudden they're gonna get followers, and now all of a sudden everybody gonna be looking at them. And bro, you really, and not to mention, money cannot unlame a lame. You've been lame since daycare. You've been lame
since you came out your mama womb.
Right. You've been lame in elementary, middle school, high school. If you went to college, nobody knew you in your city.
Yep.
Now that the internet is here, because you getting posted a little bit, the people really in your city still really don't know you. Just people know you on the internet.
Yep. The social media is one of the biggest lies, because you can manipulate and persuade people to think that you this baller, but you really ain't shit. You go home and be lonely as hell at night. Ain't got no AC, ain't got no heat, barely ain't got no electricity. But hey, I got this goddamn. I'm dressed head to toe. I'm finna step in it old school. It's a lie, man. It's a lie. My wife said they seen some paper thin floor. I'm telling you, I done seen some cars. I rather use the winch in the floor of my garage to pull them cars in there. I'd rather do that than sit in the seat, and drive that car in my garage, because it's shit. Right. I done seen some hack jobs. Right. I done seen some shit that ain't safe. But man, I just want and that's what I just want these rims under there. They just buying rims on Marketplace. Somebody commented under my post and said people be on Marketplace just buying rims. I said shit, Marketplace the new damn what's the shit down there they getting the rims from in Louisiana? Signature Ride. Mm-hmm. I said shit, Marketplace the new Signature Ride.
I'm gonna tell you what I seen the other day, and I'm gonna post it tomorrow. You know how like an advertisement will come up on when you strolling on social media. Mm-hmm. I seen Walmart got some rims that look like Dayton's. I'm gonna post them tomorrow, because I know somebody got them, and they just done got the Dayton center cap, and that I'm gonna post them tomorrow, because I seen that, and I know.
Man, go out there and try to spin that hoe around one time. The whole time gonna fold up on it. Whole ring gonna fold up in that hoe. Then you know what they say, man? They sold me them bullshit real man, this shit. Then they started making damn excuses and shit for everything. They're like, nah, nigga, you bought some great value shit. What the fuck you bought?
I'm not even a person that examine people rims, but I'm pretty sure somebody got them rims.
Oh yeah, for sure. They wouldn't be selling it. They wouldn't have it posted if nobody would buy it.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. But me, I don't even have to. Like, I'm gonna go with what I like. Like, I like here in Georgia, butt nicks are very people love butt nicks, right? I would never buy butt nicks, but if that's what I wanted, that's what I would get. Like, I would even do. I've seen some cars that just got like the Chinese spokes on them. They were bad. Like, I could send you some cars, and they weren't Dayton's. They was just like the little knockoff spokes. But the car looked immaculate. So everybody gotta go and do what they like and do what's in their budget. Like, I'm never going to spend $20,000 on those.
But they don't want to get clowned by the niggas at the show.
Yeah, nah.
They worried about what somebody else gonna say. It's not an operating within your budget. It's, to me and you, is that's what you know. That's how I would do it. Right. But it's like, man, I will go broke. I will max out credit cards. I will, man, get on a payment plan. I will shit. Long as the right person, like you said, I go to the show, I get a little crowd, or I can get reposted or something. The clout, like I said, the internet is just one big ass lie, and niggas get out here every day and be chasing it. They be chasing it. They must want love this school. They must didn't get no attention.
So have you ever seen a car at a show or something, like a car that you may have been looking forward to seeing, and then when you see it actually in person, you like, oh, that ain't that car. That ain't. I should have exposed you. That ain't that car. That is not. I done worked on
some. I done worked on some. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna disclose. I ain't posted some. I ain't posted them, but I worked on some. I've been like, man, this be clean as hell and get it here and just be like, nigga, who been cutting on this? Who been doing this? Who did this to you?
I used to call Mike and be like, Mike, calm down. Stop posting them people work. He's like, KP, I got to tell on him. I got to tell.
Mike
I'm like,
be
Mike,
going
calm
in,
down.
bro. Mike be going in. I be like, this man he ain't got no filter at all. That's them Florida dudes, bro. Them Florida niggas do not care at all. They wild as hell.
Yeah, Mike ain't even from Florida.
Oh, he ain't. Oh shit, he must just been down in the country.
It done rubbed off on him.
Man, I'm telling you, I'd be like, bro, ain't no way. And I know I didn't, in which I was a little bit the same way when I first started. Like I used to get cars that I'm working on, and I just try to make like a joke out of it. Might be like y'all see how I fucked it, like. But me, I just like make a joke about it. You know, I know that it's that it's in the process that they, you know, working on something or whatever, or working towards something. But I used to like, you know, try to crack a joke or whatever. But I ain't never just blatantly been out there and be like, yeah, this fucked up, this fucked up, this fucked up. Now, if I see something wrong on the car, I will, you know, just point it out. And you know, you see videos of me all the time. I'll be like, man, y'all just look under y'all cars.
Right.
Just look under your car. When you get some work done, you spending all this money, even if you don't know what the hell you're looking at. If something looks out of place to you, even if it ain't, ask somebody, ask the person that did the work or something.
Right.
You paying for this shit, just look under there. When people come to me to get work done and stuff like that, I always give them a whole rundown of what we're going to do from A to B.
Right.
And you know, if you want to look under it, if you want to look through it or whatever, when you get here to pick it up, I'm fine with it. This is your money that you spend.
Right.
Look away. But just don't make it too late to get the hell out of my yard so I can go on to the next.
But 9 times out of 10, a lot of people don't really even know what they're looking at anyway or looking for, right?
They don't.
They're just going on what somebody else said. Like, people are notching their frames and like what's the purpose in you notching your frame? What do you hope to accomplish by notching your frame? Why are you notching your frame? I just want to do it. Well, that's not a good idea. That's not a good reason. What is the purpose of you notching your frame?
I have people that came to me and they'll be like their wheels will be poking outside of their car, which, you know, of course they need their rear narrow. They'd be like, I think it need a frame notch. And I'd be like, nigga, this is on the back side of the wheel. This thing got shit to do with why the wheel poking out. They'd be like, I think it need a frame notch. I'd be like, damn, they really don't know what the hell they doing. They just got some money. And like I said, they get some rims, don't know shit about it, don't know shit about offset, none of that. It would be like, here these rims, make that shit fit.
Right. So then do you narrow their rear end and notch their frame so you can get the money?
I sure in the hell do. Well, I tell them first though.
That's what you told me you wanted.
Yeah. But I let them know. I'll be like, which I try to make videos just to give tips to people so they'll know what to look out for.
Right.
You know, I mean, of course you're gonna have niggas still getting finessed.
Right.
You got some people that can talk it real good. Man, you need this and that, or this don't go bad. They will finesse the shit out of you. But I try to, you know, give little tips and stuff and just tell them, you know, this is what a frame notch for. This is why you shorten your rear end, or this is why you put these control arms on here, or this is why you do that, or you don't do this, to try to help, you know, the people out. Because you have some people that do genuinely want to build cars, but like you said, they don't know shit about cars.
Right.
But they have the money to do it. But, you know, the right thing to do is to, you know, get in the game plan, or, you know, do it the right way. You got some niggas just gonna take your money and they gonna give you some bullshit work. And you riding down the road and you think they're just safe. You got the whole family in there. You goddamn doing 100 down the E-way and the whole rear finna peel away from under that chain and you don't know.
Right. Or now everybody is LS. I ask
LS6.
People, why are you getting an LS? I just think I need a LS. What why you need a LS? What's the purpose in getting an LS? When you get the LS, you got somebody that's gonna tune it. What you got going on? What's wrong with a conventional motor? Oh yeah, I need an LS. Well, what? Why do you need an LS?
You'll hear everybody, man. Everybody going LS, man. Everybody doing it. LS this, LS that. Then they get these. I done said this shit plenty of times. They get these 5.3s with damn 346,000 miles on it, out of a damn '01 Tahoe, and they'll put LSX badges on the side of their joint. They'll put the fattest cam that they can put in their joint, and swear they running with a big ass gear, 456s, dry rotted tires. They damn cutting up in traffic. Man, I got that LSX running. I got this. They got me right, man. Come on, bro. You don't know shit that you get.
Yeah. That's why when people ask me what kind of motor I'm going with in my car, I ain't telling nobody. Just when I pop out, you'll see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. I don't subscribe to the theory that I got to have what everybody else has. That's why when I first God bless the dead, Murph introduced me to Hot Shots down in Miami. That's the paint store. And that's where all the guys was getting their paint from. And I went in there, and that guy, big shout out to him, the owner of the store. He mixed paint until he came up with the color that I wanted, right? Now, I bought my paint back in 2019. But since then, people paint close to mine. And people just be sending me, like that car you just did, that Monte Carlo. That paint close to mine.
Really?
So people just be sending me, what y'all think I'm finna do? Change my paint color? I'm not. I will not. It's coming out. It's coming out.
Yeah. But like you said, you got your build how you want it. You got it in your mind because there's something that you want, that you came up with. These other folks ain't coming up with that stuff. They ain't got the creativity.
Right.
They just want to be like everybody else. Man, my boy told me I get this paint right here. I do this and that. Man, I put this motor in there. I do this. I put these rims on there. Man, they told me this hoe gonna be live. They ain't got no creativity. They ain't got no. It's not genuine with how they want to build it.
Right.
They don't know how to build it.
And they going with safe colors on the interior. I'm not going with a safe color. I already done told Stitch by Slick, we ain't going with no safe color. We not. When it come out, you might see my car is gray with a pink and purple pearl. You might see hot orange interior.
That girl said her car gonna look like a fishing lure.
And then guess what? I got tint on the window. The tint is black. You ain't gonna see it now anyway. I ain't riding no fishbowl. You don't need to know who in here. Why you worrying about who in here? They tell me, you gonna take the tint off? I'm not. I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna have them redo it, but the tint is staying on. I don't need y'all looking in here. Yeah, I don't want nobody knowing who in here.
And I think I see a lot of people, they won't tint them old schools. They it gotta be fishbowl. All the windows gotta be clear. They said it gotta be. I didn't hear them say that shit. And I just be like, man, what? Now when they ask me, man, what you think about this? What you think about that? I tell them, man, it's your money. How you want to spend it? They'll ask me for opinions and stuff. Now, if it's on a build or something on how to put something together, if I have a better way of doing it, then I'll present that. But when people ask me about opinions on what to put on their car, man, look.
Right.
This is your bill, not mine. It's not influenced by me. This is yours.
Right.
So, my boy, Star Mac, what's up, man?
You know, people ask me about stuff on their car. They ask me about what they should do, like what colors, and I be like, who am I? Why are you asking me?
Right.
You know, I'm putting the car together. I ain't even finished mine. Why you, sir? Listen, if you want to make me a consultant on your car, I'm gonna need you to pay me.
I swear, time is money.
Exactly, and I already feel like I work 8 days a week. I can't do it.
I do. I can't even remember the last time I had an off day. I just get up and just go. That's all I can do is just get up and go.
That's a good segue to my next question. How do you handle work-life balance?
Ooh, it was hell. It was hell. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I'm horrible when it comes. Well, I was horrible when it came to balance. I'm learning. I'm getting it. As of right now, my wife, she got a business. She do skincare, and so we both business owners. But Of course, my business is bringing in more revenue, so I put the weight, a lot of the weight. So I've gotten into my head that my family relies on me.
Okay.
So I know sometimes, you have to take the time to for yourself and for your family. But as of right now, I got to, I got to get this money while the getting is good. It just is what it is. If I have a little downtime here and there, I spend it with my family. I try not to stay outside so late, so I can be in with my daughter and stuff like that. But it's tough. It's real tough. Like I said, when you the main person bringing in revenue, is you just got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. I don't have a problem with that. I'm fine with that. It is what it is.
Man, y'all shoulder a lot, huh?
It's hell. It's hell. It's man. But like I said, I know this is something that I have to do. I signed up for this when I got married. When I decided to have a child, um, it's what I gotta do. Until things get better, I gotta hold the fort down.
Mm-hmm.
So there isn't really, which it is. You have to take time for yourself, whether that's emotionally, physically. Um, you got to do what you got to do. Right. You got to do what you got to do. But it's hard. It's real hard. It's sometimes I tell my wife, I be like, I feel like just laying in the bed and just crying my eyes out. But I'm gonna be good in probably about 5 minutes. I'll be straight. Right. Get up, dust myself off, fix my shirt, go on and continue doing what I gotta do. And that's another thing, they teach men like, oh, you gotta be this tough person. You can't show emotion. You can't do this. The man is the provider. The man is the stronghold. All this. You can claim that you strong and all this shit, but deep down inside, that shit hurts you. It's a lot on you. You can't tell nobody because you afraid somebody gonna be like, oh, this nigga weak. Yeah. This nigga cry, baby. This nigga right here can't do this. He can't do that. It's a lot of influence on a lot of guys. You have to be this big tough person, but it's okay. It's okay to be, to be tired. It's okay to, be sad. It's okay to be burnt out. It's part of life. It's just you have to know how to navigate through those things when you feel those things.
Yeah. I think we a lot of times, especially in the urban community, we raise our boys with toxic masculinity. What I mean by that is we tell them stop crying like a little, or boys don't cry, or and then you wonder why you got this grown man and he walking around acting like a serial killer because he ain't never showing no emotion.
He got a bunch of bottled up emotion. He ready to snap on your ass as soon as you jump out of line.
Right.
Yeah.
So I always tell all the men around me that it's definitely a safe space if you want to cry, curse, vent, because I know you have to be allowed to get it out as well. So any man around me, even my brother works a damn near 6-figure job and owns the restaurant that I run for him. So that means he working every day, all day. But I have to tell him, like, you really gotta sit down and chill sometimes. I'll send him home from the restaurant. I'm like, bro, you gotta go home. You gotta take a beat. Like,
yeah,
you burning the candle on both ends. And then men be talking about that's why men lifespan shorter. We be killing y'all.
Right.
But it's because y'all won't take a beat. Y'all don't sit down. Y'all won't do nothing. Like, I do understand y'all having to be the provider and taking care of what you got to take care of, right? But sit down sometime. It's gonna be okay. You can miss one day.
It'd be so tough for me because, like, my dad is the same way. He got cows, and he worked. He an elevator technician, so he'll We done walked flights of stairs and worked on elevators all day, drive an hour plus home, and then be outside. I call my mama, I'd be like, Mama, what daddy doing? He outside on the hill with them cows. And, you know, she'd be like, he don't sit down. And, you know, she'd be like, you the same way. And I'd be like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's hard. Sometimes I sit in the house and I don't do nothing. And I'll walk outside and I'll just stand around and be like, it's something in here I can do. It's something that I can do. Even
Yeah,
between
something
cars.
like sit down.
I be like, man, I go outside about 3-4 times. Shit, and let them fly in the house, let mosquitoes in the house and everything to fan it up so much. But yeah, you right though. It's you have to take time. You have to. You ain't Superman. You're never gonna be Superman or Superwoman. You know, maybe some of the dudes like to identify, but we ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, you have to definitely take time for yourself and treat yourself. Whether that's right, go down, go get a manicure, pedicure, or something. Go get a massage. Go take some time for yourself. Go to the bar and
Go sit down.
have a drink
Get
or
you some
two.
ice cream if you're not lactose
Don't
intolerant.
drink and drive if you decide to go to the bar. Make sure you have a designated driver. We do not promote drinking and driving, but
absolutely,
you definitely have to take some type of time. And I know it sounds good me saying it because I don't do the shit myself, but you have to. You have to.
You give advice, you just don't take it.
I take it. Pause. I like I said, I'm learning and growing, you know, mentally and spiritually and stuff like that. So a lot of things that I talk, I'm actually working on and putting forth effort to do. So like I said, taking time, definitely like spending more time with my family and stuff like that outside of, you know, being the provider and stuff like that. I'm trying. I'm trying. I mean, that's all we can do. You may not, you know, it may not be the perfect way or whatever, but as long as you put in some type of effort, that's all that counts.
So, you know, I am the type of person I really believe in giving people their flowers while they're here. And I listened to that video today when you were talking. What I will say is it brought to mind sitting down, looking at what you have built. And it seemed like you was about to get a little choked up.
I was tired. I was just tired.
Okay.
The allergies and stuff was going all day, and I was beat down. Because I had to do a lot of cleaning up and reorganizing and stuff, and some maintenance on some machinery and stuff. But like sitting down and just looking, like I sit in my garage sometimes when I don't have a car. I sit at my garage opening and I would just look, and I'd be like, damn, I never thought that I'd be here. I never ever in my life, you know, I didn't say it before, like, oh, I want, you know, this big toolbox, or I want this and that. And it's like, damn, I look at every time I say I want this, I get up every day and do what I'm supposed to do, and it come to me. It comes to me.
Does it amaze you how far you've come?
Yes. It's like I said, I man, in my old place, man, it was a rock driveway. I done swap motors. I done built some bad shit in that rock driveway. I done put transmissions in on my back on that rock driveway. So to get here and have a garage, that was the first huge blessing. Because I got a garage to work. I don't have to work in the weather. But man, when I started getting it, at first it was my welder that I got, and then it just started just going from there, and I just started like getting all this different equipment and stuff, and now I got a packed garage. I'm like, when I lit up my garage though, people be like, damn, you got a whole machine shop in here.
Right.
So it's just like I said, it's amazing, you know, and I know when I said you can do this as well, a lot of people, you know, they may go through things or try to do things and it don't work out for them, but you gotta be stronger than that first phase, because Man, when I say I didn't get tested in more ways than one, it's crazy. I mean, like, whew. Well, a little bit background. We got enough time right down.
Yeah, we got time.
I was in the elevator field with my pops, and that's about where everything started at. When I got my welder and stuff, I was working in the elevator field, and it wasn't until when my wife was pregnant, she was about to have our child. I got tired of it. I got tired of working. I got tired of the micromanaging, and I just was like, I'm gonna open my own business. And it's crazy how it's just we here now.
What year was that?
That was 17.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It was somewhere in 17. What is it? They had me working like an hour plus away, and I was telling my supervisor, I was like, man, my wife is about to have this baby any minute. And they basically didn't give a shit. And she sent me a message, and she was like, my stomach is hurting. Like, she clocked out of work and everything. She was working from home job. And I was like, I'm on the way. Picked her up as soon as we got to the hospital. As soon as we got to the hospital, baby. So that clicked, that flipped the switch right there. When I was like, which I know, and supervisors in these jobs and shit, they don't care about you. You just another number.
Right.
And that right there really clicked. I went back to work for a minute, but women go through a lot when they have a child. So I couldn't just be there like I wanted to. And man, I faked COVID. I faked all kinds of shit, got FMLA, and dipped. And so when I started doing, I took in my first few customers. That first year was rough because I thought I was going to have to get another job.
Right.
And then when that second year rolled around, shit just went to blooming. And
was
booming.
That during was that during when they started giving out that PPP money?
I didn't care. There was
no. I'm not talking about you. The people that was getting the money, they were spending money.
Yeah. But see, I never got any of that money. I never dealt with the customers that got the money or whatever. I think my time was way after that.
Okay.
When they get I think now. Shit, I'm old. I can't remember.
You're not that old. You're just a baby, really.
Man, I can't remember. I think that was afterwards.
I asked because I'm gonna tell you this. During that time, you would have thought I got a loan. Them folks was
my wife said right. She said 2022.
Them folks was spending that money with me. I couldn't keep parts. I said everybody parts. I couldn't keep parts. Boy, I was like, "Ooh, Jesus, these folks gonna think I got a loan." I didn't get one, but boy, I could. Now that money done dried up, and they ain't got the money to spend like they had.
Yep. Man, I swear, I remember looking at that list, boy. Everybody had a cleaning service. Everybody had a darn, janitor service, all kinds of crazy shit. I'm like, boy, I know these people. Them folks living with their mama. Them folks ain't got nothing. Nathaniels. Man, them folks had all kinds of shit, getting all kind of money. I'm like, man.
I was like, dang, didn't nobody go to jail? I probably should have got me a couple dollars because I had my business since 2020. I might got me a couple dollars.
Shoot, I'm telling you, let it roll back around again. Shit, PPP me, dog.
and is.
Run me my racks. Run me my racks. I need all them.
Them folks got so much money. I'm like, bro, what did y'all do with the money? The money is gone. Y'all ain't got
They
nothing.
blew it so fast. Them folks was buying cars. Them folks was buying narcotics. Them folks was buying Them folks was buying clothes, man, and it's crazy. It's like all that shit they bought got took right back. Them folks lost their cars, they lost houses, man, buildings and businesses and shit. It's crazy how they was that horrible with their money. Cause I'm like, shit, I get that much money, man. Shit. Investing. This money for the triple, quadruple, whatever else come behind it, and after that, them folks blew through that money, especially them young niggas. Them YNSs, man, they blew through that shit fast. And I know
they ain't
a
got
few
nothing
of
to
them.
show for it.
Man,
Now they around here buying loose cigarettes. They can't even buy.
Man, them folks buying lean and everything. I'm like, shit. Man, them folks were buying a bunch of bullshit and they lost that money so quick. And I'm just like, bro.
Boy, I said I sure wish I would have got me one now, y'all. And y'all, I'd have showed y'all what to do with that PPP money. Y'all didn't know what to do with it. I would have showed y'all how to stay on top. I would have. Y'all could have called me Miss 75 Summers because I wasn't gonna be broke ever again.
I'm telling you. But the only thing is, I will say this, and I crack on people that were blowing money. I used to be the same way, blowing money, especially when I was working, because I knew that check I could buy some shit. Like I said, I done built cars and shit. Man, I buy this and hell, I eat ramen noodles or whatever the hell the case may be until my next check roll around. All I got to do is keep at least 3 days because I was working 14s. And I was like, man, I keep 3 days on there, I'm straight. But I used to be horrible with money. Shit. I had got a little lump sum of money through our annuity for when COVID hit, and I blew through it. I ain't gonna lie. My wife, I'm surprised she didn't leave my ass. I'm so surprised because I used to be horrible with money. I am not lying to you. Shit. I buy some shit in the heartbeat and won't say shit, be around here looking smooth face as hell. Broke as hell, man. Family ain't got nothing. Shit.
She ain't leave you because she love you.
She loves something, cause man, she loves something, cause boy, I'm telling you, when it came to money, I took her down through there. I am not gonna lie. I'm a man of my commitment. I was horrible, and it took me to struggle when I started this business for me to figure it out. Nobody gonna save you. Nobody. There was another hard thing that I dealt with when I started my business. Nobody's there to save you.
Right.
You got people there to check in, man. You good? You know how black folks do. You good? You good, bro? Now, if I say I ain't good, what you gonna do?
They just trying to see if you done failed yet.
Yep. So it was man. It took me to be down to my lowest, like literally down to my lowest, to know when you get this money, don't fuck it up. Right. Don't be out here spending, buying bullshit, because I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I used to get paid, man, Harbor Freight, in that giant, man, buying all kinds of unnecessary stuff. Buying something, parts, tools, whatever. I had to spend that money when I got it. I had to.
He was like Buddy on The Hangover, or you gonna go buy round. You need to round.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, man, you might see me with a damn... Man,
a spot of money.
Some shit, some crazy shit. I'm telling you.
So, like I was saying about that video, that really made me proud of you. Like, I haven't known you really a very long time, but just watching the growth, I have to say that I'm proud of you because, like you said, telling your story makes me even more proud. Where you came from, you just was like, I'm tired of working for somebody else because I know that they don't care about me. Kind of reminds me of my story. I left corporate America after 16 years in 2021. I retired at the age of 44. And I was like, if I keel over and pass away, they just gonna replace me. They probably won't even hours to the funeral.
Yep.
So they
gonna make a little sad card or something. Let's make a card and everybody sign it and give it to the family or something, some shit like that. But that just depends on the job. But like you said, they don't care. No, they don't give a damn about you. You just a number to them. How can you make us some money? I told my wife, I said, if I'm gonna be working hard, if I'm gonna be out here busting my ass, I do it for myself.
Right.
Hell, I can do something that I love and be tired and stressed out from something that I love instead of somebody that don't give a damn about me.
Right.
So shit.
That truly makes me proud, though. Like, when people, I love it when people step out on faith. Like, you know, if like you said, if I'm gonna be tired, if my feet gonna be hurting, if my hands, my head gonna be hurting, when I might as well be the one that pocket the money, because 9 times out of 10, when we work in them jobs, the money we like this week, I done made this job $5,000-$6,000, right? They ain't finna give me up nowhere near that. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, I might as well just do my own thing. Then, not to mention, back then I had me some real bread. You would have thought I was selling bricks, right? I had real bread. And and they was buying them parts. I was balling. If I show you my bank statement from back then, you will swear I was Griselda Blanco's sister or something. Cause baby, yeah. I was loaded like a baked potato.
Damn, that girl say the K in her name stand for keys, because that's what you pushing. Shit.
So my last question is, when you're no longer doing this, what would you like for your legacy to be?
Man. Honestly, when my time is up, I just want my kids to do whatever they want to do. That's the message. That's why I go so hard. You know, we tell our kids and stuff, you can do whatever you want to do. You can be whatever you want to be, but that means take your ass to college. Get you a job working for the man that don't care about you. I want my kids to know that the same way daddy did it, you can do it too. Whatever you passionate about, you do it, and I stand behind you 100%.
Right.
Don't get no job, or because you feel like you got to, or you pressure to, or you influence to. What do you want to do? And whatever you want to do, daddy gonna stand behind you 100%.
That's dope. That's dope. So, anything else you want? What do you want your fans, followers, supporters, hell, I guess even your haters, what do you want them to know? I gotta sing it. I gotta do it. What you want them to know? I'm gonna sound like you. What you want them to know about Big Janky, not the little one?
Man, I know y'all have seen me put out a lot of dope shit, and I'm still pretty young in business. But goddamn it, if you ain't like me then, you ain't gonna like me in the future. You ain't gonna like me never. You ain't gonna like me now, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna pop my shit. I know I do damn good work. Hey, it is what it is. It's Big Janky, baby, not the little one.
I need you to send me a voice clip saying that. And when I'm having a bad day, I'm just play it. if you saying that does not brighten up somebody's day, I swear they just don't love life. Cause that, every time I click on and you say that, I just be like, this man is hilarious.
It be people that be messaging me and be like, I be trying to say not the little one with you. They be trying to sing it while I'm singing it and stuff, and I'll just be like, man, it's crazy that jingle really went like. And I'm gonna tell you this too, Janky Fabrication was the name. I got the name from being petty. Somebody was trying to make a little joke about something, so I'm gonna run this down and then I'm gonna hop off here. I told you I was in the import, so I had this Honda back in the day. It was a Civic Turbo D Series. I had it decked all the way out, and I rebuilt the motor. And this dude tried to crack a joke because he was like, oh, he didn't plastic gauge the rod bearings or something. And so he tried to make a joke and was like, janky this and janky something. And I was like, janky fabrication. And I just said the shit to be, petty, be funny. And when I say it stuck, I came up with that in I think it was 2016 or 2017 when I said that. And then fast forward a few years later, I was like, shit, Janky Fabrication, and everybody called me Janky, and that's how it stuck. I never intended on just having an actual business name, Janky Fabrication. It just stuck. So I got that from being petty. So now everybody know me from not the look one jingle, and it's like people see me out in public and they be singing that shit, and I just be like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So like you said, we're gonna have to get that bobblehead.
We do.
With
I
that
gotta figure out how
dope.
to do it, but I'm good at research. I'm definitely finna figure out how we can get us a little bobblehead. We gotta get your picture. We gotta get it cartoon and make it sing or something. Listen, that thing brighten my day every time I hear you, because listen, do you know the world is messed up? Anytime you can have a bright spot or something that just makes you laugh or makes you feel better, I'm all for that. But I do know you be being petty on some of them videos. You do.
Some of them I do. It be, little slick petty. But I mean, it is what it is.
You ain't nothing like your friend Mike, though. Boy, that's
nothing. Mike don't care who toes he step on. He don't care who he rubbed the wrong way. Mike don't give nothing.
Right.
I had a shirt on earlier. When I had that first video I put up, when I had, I was like, drip supplied by your boy Phoenix. I took my daughter to school. I had to take the hat off because I was like, I don't want to be like,
they might know what that means.
Yeah, and I'm just like, man, dude has no filter, but he get a lot of attention from that. They know that is. I'm gonna start calling him Crash Out Mike. That's what I'm
not Crash Out Mike.
Man, Crash Out Mike. Man, Mike don't care, but that's my boy. We talk. We done talked on the phone a few times, and I give so much like love and praise to him because my dude is doing the damn thing. It done been times I done been lost on things that I done hit him up. I done messaged him and he'll call me.
Right.
And we'll be on the phone. And it's another guy. He commented on here. His name is Alan. He from Alabama. He the one that encouraged me to get my plasma table. He was like, man, you making all these parts. I was making that stuff by hand. And he was like, man, get you a plasma table. You learn the program. It's going to be a hell of a lot, better for you. You'll be able to produce more parts, in the same amount of time that you was taking to, do one part or whatever. And I done talked to him a lot. He he do a lot of trucks, like, them bag trucks and stuff, custom frames and stuff like that. So him and Mike has really been a big help and a big influence on the way, I'm growing in my business. So big shout out to them guys because ain't nobody ever taught me nothing. I'm jumping in this, I'm jumping in the water with the sharks, and I'm just learning to swim. So, I know it's a lot of stuff that I gotta work on, but I mean, hey.
It's good though to have people that don't gatekeep, right? It's good to have guys that you can call and say, hey, I'm stuck on this or whatever. And I'm gonna say this as well. Let me go ahead and campaign for this now. I don't know if you're gonna build a shop in your yard and that's gonna be your shop, or you actually gonna get a shop somewhere or whatever. But I have a segment on my show where now I go around the country and I do different jobs with different people. So I've already worked with Mike. I've already worked with a few people. I have some more episodes coming up where I'm going to do different jobs. So whenever it's feasible, I need to come and work with you. So I already know how to weld. I left Mike's shop with a B. No, maybe he said an A. I don't know. He said I was good. He said I was better just learning a couple of days than some of the people that actually say that they welders.
Hey. I can show you some shit that you could probably be like, man, I can do way better than that. Hell, these motherfuckers down here, they take it. Frame nice jobs be splits and beat them in with a hammer.
My goodness.
So shit, if I cut that shit out and have it ready to be where the hell, I'll let you wear it in some frame nices or something. Shit. Man.
Yeah. I had a good time with Mike though. I didn't know. Like I was like, when you wear that welding helmet, you can't see into the light.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Mike, I can't see nothing. He was like, KP, start welding, you gonna see.
You thought we were just welding just
right. In the dark.
Well, you must don't have an auto darkening helmet.
He bought me one, so it just he pulled the thing down. Like he had me fully geared up, right? I had sleeves. I ain't never put sleeves on. I had gloves. I ain't really wear the gloves, but I did wear my helmet because I'm getting old. Like I'm an old lady, so I still need my vision. I don't wear no glasses. I need my vision. So it was and he taught me how to bead roll. Like I had a good time. I learned a lot from him.
That man's smart as hell.
Yeah.
That man is smart as hell. You gotta get us together so we can.
We'll talk.
Man, I'm telling you.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
We got to.
I got some ideas. We're gonna talk about it. We can't give our ideas away. I don't even know. I should have said nothing about the bobblehead because people be stealing your ideas in this car world. But we gonna get it. We gonna get it done. We got it.
I'm looking forward to it for real.
Anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here?
I think that's it, man. I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous as hell. Thought I was getting the bubble guts. I was like, man, I ain't never been on no damn live. I was literally sitting here. I'm like, damn, I'm starting to sweat. Am I that nervous? I'm sitting here talking to myself. I'm like, shit. I was like, bro, I prayed. I was like, man, just calm down, bro. Enjoy the moment. And that's another thing. That's something that I do want to say. A lot of us, we get to damn complaining about shit that ain't right or ain't working and stuff. You have to live in the moment. You have to find the good in the moment, in the situation, and you have to flourish in it. Because if you don't, shit will beat you down. It'll wear you to death. It'll have you sick, stressed out, family broken down. You just have to live in the moment. So I was just like, man, just enjoy yourself on this show. I ain't gonna call this a podcast or anything. This is a show. Enjoy yourself on the show. And I was a little nervous, but I didn't calm down. I really enjoyed myself. I thank you so much for having me on here. I hate that it took so long for me to get on here, but
you was running,
it's been dope. I was a little bit.
You know what? I pride myself on, because this is year 5 of Rise and Vibes, right? So I pride myself on making the guests feel comfortable. I'm not going. I wanted to be just like talking to an old friend. You know what I'm saying? So I try not to ask anything that's gonna put you in an uncomfortable situation unless you want me to ask. And it's just the thing is, what y'all have to realize is, and I tell this to a lot of the guys and ladies that come on the show, even though you may not think it, you guys and ladies are celebrities in this car stuff, right? And so people really want to hear, it's like hearing from your favorite celebrity, hearing from your favorite actor, your favorite comedian, your favorite politician. People really want to hear what you guys have to say. And a lot of times when we're done, I get so many DMs like, dang, that was dope. Or the comments on the YouTube, because it's going on YouTube, or the comments on the YouTube, they'll be like, dang, it was a great interview with Janky. It was a great, like, it's really, really, people just want to hear from you guys other than just seeing your videos. Or that's why I tell y'all, like I told Mike, you got to start a YouTube. Like, you got to start, because a lot of times people may not be necessarily social media inclined, but they may want to go on YouTube and watch your videos, and it might brighten their day. Like I said, anytime I hear you sing the jingle, I already know. I got a video saved that in the beginning you come on singing that. I just look at it and listen. If I'm having a bad day, I go listen to it. Like I said, I need that little voice clip. Just send me one. I'm just listening to it.
I got you.
But
that's why I be trying to sing too. A lot of people love to sing, and I'm like, there's no other fabricator that I know of that be singing. So I just try to, like, I don't want the people to get used to them, but I like to try to make a little singing video, you know, me singing so extra and stuff, just to make people's day. That, like I said, I'm a people's person. I'm the type, you know, I want to crack a joke or whatever. I'm the type that I feel like my purpose is to make people happy.
Right.
So that's what I try to do. I try to put a smile on somebody's face, laughter, you know. So that's why I be clowning so much. But the singing thing really set it off. That set it off.
Yeah. Yeah. So with that being said, those were all my questions. I really appreciate it. Like, I hate it took so long. I feel like I said, I ain't gonna keep bringing up old stuff, cause you know what I'm saying, cause you've been running. But you know what? It's over now. But anytime you want to come back, just let me know. You know, you're a friend of the show, so anytime you got something going on, you know, whenever you throw, you know, the contest we talked about or whatever, in any way that I can help promote what you have going on or whatever, when you're ready to do your website, when you're ready to just you know, advertise, whatever I can help with, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when one of us win, we all win. And I'm that person that just wants to help everybody. So whatever I can do to further what I was going to sing it, whatever I can do to further what Big Janky got going on, I am here for it. Now, now it's over. You wanna sing us out or what?
Y'all, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you, everybody that, you know, took time out of y'all night. Y'all, I know y'all gotta get them kids to bed. They got school and stuff tomorrow, but I just appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate you, KP. But yeah, I got some tacos in there. Once again, it's been your boy Big Janky, not the little one.
Thank you, sir,
so much, man.
Have a good night.
Good night. Y'all too.
All right, bye. All right, guys. So if y'all missed any of tonight's episode of Rise and Vibes, you can catch the full replay on YouTube. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you can do that by clicking the link in my bio. Thank you guys for tuning in to tonight's episode of Rise and Vibes. I'll see you guys next Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode